The once vibrant middle class in the United States is rapidly dwindling. As the cost of living rises and incomes fall, millions of Americans are falling out of the middle class. The decline of the American middle class has accelerated over the last decade, with conditions worsening in the last 2 years as more and more of our production is outsourced to foreign countries. Meanwhile, the rate of inflation continues to rise, but wages are not keeping pace, exacerbating the situation. The data we're about to present explains why the middle class in the United States is disappearing right in front of our eyes. We've got a lot to cover in this video, so please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Without further ado, here are some statistics demonstrating the demise of the middle class. First, only 54.4% of young Americans between the ages of 16 and 24 are employed today, with the remainder either unemployed or working in low-wage jobs. Second, there are currently 262 million people of working age in America, but only about 161 million of them are employed, resulting in a participation rate. Third, according to Career Builder, roughly 73% of American businesses will struggle to hire more employees in 2022. Fourth, 70% of jobs today do not support middle-class lifestyles and pay less than $35,000 per year. Fifth, according to Forbes, approximately 42.5 million Americans, or 13.4% of the U.S. population, live in poverty. Sixth, over 15 million Americans aged 65 and up, or 1 in every 3, are currently financially insecure, with 14.8 million living in poverty. Seventh, in 1984, the median net worth of households led by someone 65 or older was 10 times that of households led by someone 35 or younger. Today, the median net worth of households led by someone 65 or older is around $521,200, while that of households led by someone 35 or younger is a pitiful $13,900. Eighth, since 2021, workers' wages have increased by 4.2% on average, while inflation has risen by 7.5%. Ninth, despite the fact that the total value of household real estate in the United States has increased $5.8 trillion in 2021 to a total of $141 trillion, the wealthy have reaped the majority of the benefits of wealth growth, with the middle class owning only 35% of American households and another 30% of middle-class workers priced out of the market. Number 10, many formerly great manufacturing cities are becoming ghost towns, such as Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which has lost 300 to 971 people in the last 2 years. Dayton, Ohio, has lost over 15.3% of its population since 2000. 11th, in 1970, consumer debt in the United States was $430 billion. Today, it is $15.6 trillion, an all-time high. 12th, the number of pages of federal tax rules and regulations has increased by 18,000% since 1913. While the wealthy can afford to hire lawyers and accountants to find ways to avoid paying taxes, most middle-class people do not have the same advantage. 13, the number of Americans who fell into poverty in the last 24 months was 3.3 million, a new all-time high, with at least 4 to 5% of those living in extreme poverty. 14th, in 1963, the poverty line was defined as an income of $3,128 for a family of 4. Prior to the health crisis, the same family's poverty line was $26,172, with the estimated amount of money needed for a family of 4 to get by standing at $58,000. Number 15, over 44,300 businesses declared bankruptcy between 2008 and 2020. Number 16, in 1980, less than 30% of all jobs in the United States were low-wage jobs. Today, nearly half of all jobs in the United States are low-wage jobs, with 46% of all workers aged 18 to 64 working in low-wage jobs, according to number 17. The median usual weekly earnings of a full-time employee in the United States in 2020 were $705.48 after taxes, but nearly half of all Americans earn less than that. 18th, food prices continue to rise uncontrollably. Beef prices have risen by 23% in the last year, while egg prices have risen by 12.5%. Poultry prices have risen 10.4% year-on-year. 19th, for the past decade, electricity bills in the United States have risen faster than the overall rate of inflation. Only in the last year have electricity bills increased by an average of 20% across the country. 20. Last week, gasoline prices reached their highest level in 8 years, reaching $3.47. Everything is becoming increasingly expensive. We are now on the verge of another major financial crisis, but most people are unaware of the magnitude of the pain that awaits us. The truth is that our economy will gradually choke and die as the number of middle-class Americans required to support it declines. For more such informative videos, subscribe to our channel and like the video. See you in the next video.